Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Stag Stuff. We still haven't got this bolt extracted. It's being a little bugger, it really is. I've still got a few more tips up my sleeve, just waiting for a delivery of some cold weld, because I don't know how to do proper welding, but someone's given me a bit of a tip, so we'll see what happens with that, because I do know if I put a weld tap on the top of the bolt, it should then, the heat should shock it, and then I'll be able to turn it. Don't know anybody that can do it though, that's the problem. So yeah, and I do want to try to fix this myself if I can, rather than take it down to a garage and get it done. So anyway, we'll see what happens. So tomorrow I've actually got my grandchildren coming down, and I did promise my eldest, he's 7 years old, bless him, that he could help Grandad service the car. So what I'm going to do now is to do a reverse flush off the cooling system. I've got the thermostat out, of course. The thermostat housing is clear. I've put everything back together. So I've reattached all the hoses. So these are all reattached back up. These are all reattached back up. What I've done is to put a bolt back on the top of this thermostat housing here, so you can see the bottom bolt is obviously not on there. I've put a fresh gasket on here. I'm just hoping that there is enough to stop major flooding coming out of it. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're not going to be working under intense pressure here, so it doesn't matter if I spill a little bit of water into the V, because of course I can mop that up anyway. You never know, it might actually clear out the V a little bit anyway. But what I have done is to put a tap attachment onto the end of this hose here. I'm going to attach the mains water hose to this, and then we're going to have water coming in here, going into this point here. We've got the heater element in the actual car is open, so hopefully we're going to get nice clean water flushing the whole system all the way through, back round here, all the way down there, all the rest of it, then back out through the radiator here. What I need to do is to take out the expansion tank, because that's just going to be in the way. And also I want to give that a bit of a clean out. There's a couple of tips I've seen from TR Tony. Big shout out to Ari the Stag. So should be able to plug the pressure point just there with a roll plug and the end of a bit of Velcro's glove, that sort of thing. And then when we start getting water coming in through here, it should then come out here. And to stop that just making a mess down there, we're going to use a cut-off piece of lemonade bottle. So I'll position that just here. I'll show you how we're going to do that with a couple of cable ties. That should then collect all the water. I'm going to pop a hose pipe attachment onto this, and we should then be able to just fill up buckets of water and have things under control until we get nice clear water coming out. That's the plan anyway. And of course, with my track record, the plan is probably not going to go like it should. But let's just see, it'll be fun. This is the joy of owning a classic car, I keep telling myself. So it's time to remove the expansion bottle. There we go. Right, okay, that's out of the way. Good. And now we're going to set up the lemonade bottle so we can catch the water coming out of the radiator. Put a double length on here so we can loop that around this bit. this around here. No, that's the wrong way round. That's it. That's it. So I'm hoping that will now keep that in place. So I'm just going to tighten this up so that we actually have it underneath here a little bit better. Okay, so water out, down the hose, water in. Oh my word, let's see if this works. Nothing's worked so far, so it can only get better. Turn the water on and oh my goodness, it's working. Well, I'm pretty pleased with this. It's difficult to tell in this light. There we go, you can see that is pretty clear. But I'm just going to keep on flushing until it's completely clear water rather than with a slight reddish tinge, but there's no sediment yet. We'll see what happens though, because it'll take quite a few flushes, I'm sure. Oh, there we go. This is what we want. Completely clear water. There was no sediment in here at all, which I'm amazed with. Well, very, very pleased, but then I haven't ever had any overheating problems, so I suppose I shouldn't have expected any. So, excellent. Yeah, so the next job is going to be draining it back down again so that I can then get the right 50-50 mixture of coolant and water, so that we have a happy running cooling system. But of course that's going to have to wait until after I've got this infernal bolt out of the thermostat housing. So at least you've been able to see something's gone right today at last, that you know, we have been able to reverse flush the system. I must admit I did have water coming out of the thermostat housing, so it was puthering all down the back of the V, but that's not a problem. Just means that I can now clean that up and clean the V out a little bit as well. Always needed doing, so there we go. Another job for the Stag. So until next time. If you've enjoyed this video, please do click on the like and subscribe buttons. And if you click on the bell, YouTube will be good enough to even notify you when we post new videos.